The lights of Louis Armstrong Stadium in Flushing Meadows were still bright. The crowd was still buzzing, but Alex Eala was already moving, not with the slow, deliberate pace of a player savoring victory, with the quiet, focused stride of someone who has something to say. The match was over. Eala and her Canadian partner Felix Auger-Aliassime had just lost 4-1, 4-1 in a 39-minute mixed doubles opener to the husband-wife tandem of Elina Svitolina and Gael Monfils. It was a swift and decisive exit from the star-studded U.S. Open mixed doubles tournament. They won the first game of the match and then dropped 9 of the next 10. The husband-wife tandem flashed their natural chemistry and seamless teamwork, sealing the 38-minute victory with a kiss. As she walked off the court, the speculation began. What had happened? Was the partnership simply too new to overcome the Svitolina-Monfils chemistry? Was there something else going on? Then, Eala broke her silence, and what she revealed sent shockwaves through the tennis world. It wasn't an excuse. It wasn't a complaint. It was a truth that fans had been wondering about for months, and a secret that explained everything about her approach to the most lucrative Grand Slam in the world. The $108 million prize pool, the $1 million mixed doubles prize, the massive expectations that come with being world number 18 and a seeded player at a Grand Slam. None of it had changed a thing about how Eala prepared for New York. I know also that I wouldn't be having these experiences if I didn't do all the work that I did beforehand, Eala had said before the tournament. I know that I won't continue to experience it if I don't continue that work. When asked about how she prepares for a tournament as massive as the U.S. Open, Eala's answer was simple and stunning in its clarity. I kind of go with the flow, Eala told journalists. I think at the end of the day, they have the same lines on the court, and it's the same size ball. The secret, it turns out, is that there is no secret. No special preparation for the biggest stage. No strategy shift for the big moments. The lines are the same. The ball is the same. The only thing that changes is the noise around it, and the Filipina superstar has learned to tune that out. So, if I guess, of course, each city brings something different, and the crowds, especially, bring different energy. But when you're on court and you know what you have to do, nothing changes much, she explained. It's a mindset that has carried her from a breakout Miami Open run to a Wimbledon fourth-round appearance, to a career-high number 18 ranking. In Washington, where she won her first WTA title against a field packed with champions, Eala trailed 5-1 in the second set and still came back to win. She doesn't panic. She doesn't break. She just plays. That approach was on full display after her mixed doubles exit, as she quickly turned her focus to her singles campaign. No dwelling on the loss. No excuses. She arrived in New York with a different weight on her shoulders. No longer a breakthrough-hungry upstart, but a legitimate contender expected to make noise in New York. And the way she handles that weight might be the most telling part of her game. I know also that I wouldn't be having these experiences if I didn't do all the work that I did beforehand, she reflected. It has really helped me develop as a person and just see things from a different perspective. It allowed me to mature a lot. It taught me a lot of lessons, but also given me so much joy. The mixed doubles tournament was always meant to be a bonus, a chance for Eala to get valuable court time before her singles campaign began. But the result was still a shock, a 4-1 loss in just 39 minutes to Svitolina and Monfils. Eala and Auger-Aliassime took the opening game, winning the very first point of the match. But after that, the married couple's experience and chemistry proved too much, with Svitolina and Monfils winning 9 of the next 10 games to seal the victory. The pair sealed their win with a kiss, in what was an unusually affectionate moment of triumph for the power couple. Auger-Aliassime had been thrilled to team up with Eala, calling it a great opportunity to experience the Eala effect for the first time. It's kind of funny because she's younger than me, but I feel like she has the fan base and she's carrying the crowd, he had said. That fan base is one of Eala's greatest assets, and one of the reasons she is the most popular player on the women's tour. But even the biggest crowd can't compensate for a lack of doubles chemistry against a partnership that extends far beyond the court. The win marked the first time Svitolina scored a victory over Eala after the Filipina triumphed in their 2 previous WTA Tour singles encounters, winning in the Berlin Tennis Open and the Washington Open earlier this year. It is also a pleasing result for 39-year-old Monfils, who will draw the curtains on his colorful 22-year professional career at the end of the season. The loss was Eala's first to the U.S. Open, but she immediately turned her focus to the singles campaign, where she is projected to be seeded at least number 17, surpassing her number 29 seeding at Wimbledon, where she became the first Filipino player to be seeded in a Grand Slam singles. She also has a slot in the Stars of the Open exhibition showcase on Thursday against her close friend Iva Jovic. The mixed doubles was a warm-up. The real test was just beginning. Eala's silence after the match, and her refusal to dwell on the loss, speaks to a deeper truth about her mental game. She doesn't let one result define her. She doesn't allow setbacks to derail her momentum. I think it'd be both. There are moments where it's heavy. There are moments where it's fun, Eala said in a press conference. But at the end of the day, I'm also aware that it's a crazy experience, so I'm just trying to take it all in. That joy is what sets Eala apart. She plays with a lightness that belies the immense pressure she faces as the face of Philippine tennis. She doesn't carry the weight of the world on her shoulders. She shares it with the millions of fans who support her. I'm a very self-demanding person, she said after her Washington victory. I'm a very ambitious person, so I'm definitely happy and welcoming to everyone who wants to support me and go along on this journey. But I know that this is my journey first and foremost, and I have the expectations I have on myself. Former U.S. Open finalist Greg Rosetsky has highlighted Eala's mentality and confidence as key strengths that could help her thrive on the biggest stage. Everybody can play, but it's a swagger, it's the belief, it's in between the ears, it's the intensity, Rosetsky said. She goes tick, 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 tick in all boxes. I mean, she must be a dream to work with, so as a coach and as somebody who watches, she is special. After the match, Eala also revealed what really happened in those moments after she walked off the court. She didn't go to a quiet room to sulk. She didn't avoid her team. Instead, she did exactly what she always does. She started thinking about the next match. I know that I won't continue to experience it if I don't continue that work, she had said. And that is exactly what she did. Now, Eala will turn her focus to the singles draw, where the champion will take home $5.5 million around P339 million. She is also likely to be drawn into the upper half of the seed bracket because of her world number 18 ranking. A run to the round of 16, like she achieved at Wimbledon, would guarantee $480,000 about P30 million. But for Eala, the money is secondary. The real prize is the chance to keep proving that champions can come from anywhere. But Eala has faced tougher odds before. She has beaten Grand Slam champions. She has come back from deficits that would break lesser players. She has carried the hopes of a nation on her shoulders and never once faltered. I'm coming for you, Eala posted on social media ahead of the lucrative event, that Danglisa record-breaking prize pool of $108 million, or around P6.7 billion. Rosetsky believes Eala is particularly suited to the atmosphere of the U.S. Open and expects her to embrace the spotlight at Arthur Ashe Stadium. I think she loves the big stage, Rosetsky said. There's certain players who love walking on Arthur Ashe Stadium, who like to play on the big stadiums, who want to be on the big stadiums. That's what I feel with Eala, that she wants to be there, and she will get her success because of all the work she does. Grand Slam winning coach Rick Matchy has also weighed in on Eala's chances, noting that her left-handed game and unorthodox serve could make her particularly dangerous on the New York hard courts. Her best surface is hard court, so it is a snapshot for her career, Matchy said. No matter what happens in the singles draw, one thing is certain. Alex Eala will not change. She will not waver. She will play the same way she always has, on the same lines, with the same ball, with the same fire that has carried her this far. Through it all, the Filipino fans have been Eala's constant companion. They have traveled from across the United States, from Canada, from the Philippines itself, to witness history. They have turned neutral venues into home courts, transforming tennis matches into cultural celebrations. It was an incredible atmosphere. It was so fun. This is my first time here, so I didn't know what to expect. I'm really happy with it, Eala said after her Cincinnati Open debut. The fans have seen Eala at her best, when she exorcised the ghost of her 2024 U.S. Open qualifying loss to Elina Gabriela Ruse with a ruthless 6-1, 3-0 ret demolition at the Cincinnati Open. They have seen her at her most emotional, when she reached the second week of Wimbledon and became the first Filipino in the Open era to advance that far to Grand Slam. And now, they will see her at the U.S. Open, where she returns as a different version of herself. No longer just a breakthrough-hungry young player, but a legitimate contender expected to make noise in New York. I think also one thing that helped me was the crowd. Eala had said after her Wimbledon victory, "It just really brought me energy, especially in the third set. I knew I had to leave everything on the court. The secret is out, and the tennis world is stunned. Not by a dramatic announcement or a shocking revelation, but by the simple truth that Alex Eala's greatest weapon is her unwavering belief in herself." From the cracked courts of Quezon City to the center courts of New York, Alexandra Eala has proven that champions don't just win matches, they move mountains. And after her mixed doubles exit, she broke her silence not to make excuses, but to reveal the secret that has carried her this far. The lines are the same. The ball is the same. And nothing changes when you know what you have to do. The U.S. Open will never be the same. The tennis world is stunned. And Alex Eala is just getting started.